Once again, I welcome you all, my dear class 12 students, with a continuous series of the video on the topic Arab Spring. In this today's video, I will explain the effect of Arab Spring in Syria and how this Arab Spring in Syria converted into a civil war. And we all know that Syria is experiencing till now a civil war and no peace is there. So, what was the cause? Why it was started there? So, we can say that factors which contributed unrest and Arab Spring in Syria was like socio-economic stresses caused by the Iraqi conflict, as well as most intense drought ever recorded in that region. Minor protest calling for the government reforms began, and here I want to tell you that the contemporary government in the Syria was not accountable towards the people, and people were annoyed with the governments. So the in Syria the protest was started with the demand of resignation of the President Bashar al-Assad, and it started in the southern part of Syria and spread throughout the country. So the conflict in Syria began with the protest on the January 26 on 2011 and turned into a greatest uprising on March 2011. It has become the bloodiest conflict in the Middle East as the consequences of Arab Spring. The scenario at the beginning of the conflict was as similar as other countries. The serious pro democracy protest began in the Damascus, yet in the southern city of Dera. Sometimes called, it is also called as the cradle of revolution after the arrest and torture of the some teenagers who painted revolutionary slogans on the wall of the city. Here we have to understand if some boys, if some young boys painted the wall, then why it causes unrest? Because the government of the Syria was not allowing people, not allow people to write or express anything against the government. So when these boy painted on the wall, it causes unrest for the government, and government reacted with them, and police arrested them, and these protesters were um, handled very brutally, and it causes death of one of the boys and created unrest in the society. Then once it started, and then it was spread in all part of the entire country. So we will see that this Arab Spring spread in the Syria badly, and after that, when the confrontation escalated on March 18, after the Friday prayer, protesters demanded the resignation of this Assad government, and all efforts made by the government to disperse the demonstrators was failed, and protesters become more and more aggressive. It means the measure taken by the government caused a harsh reaction of the protesters, and they were not seeking less than the resignation of the president of Syria. So a civil war broke out. Then here I want to say that the civil war, Syrian civil war, is an ongoing multi-sided civil war fought between the Ba'athist Syrian Arab Republic led by Syrian President Bashar al-Assad along with domestic and foreign allies. Here I want to mention that a great foreign intervention is also there, and the various domestic and foreign forces opposing both the Syrian government and each other in varying combination. So this war is currently the second deadliest of the 21st century. So when the action and reaction was going on between the government and the rebel brigade were formed to fight government forces and to take control large city of the Syria, and the rebellions were started to capture the cities and villages of the Syria. And here I want to mention that these rebels has captured many city and took over the city capital Damascus and second largest city of the Syria, Aleppo. So they become they they were gradually they were becoming very powerful. So the armed conflict showed real division in the Syrian society. Most Syrians are Sunni Muslim. So here we can see that the Syrian society was divided on the basis of religion, and most population of the Syria was what that was Sunni Muslim. But Syria's security establishment has been dominated by the member of Alawi sect. Alawi was a sect which Bashar al-Assad also belongs. So this sectarianism is a special feature which occurred during the civil war. Regional government of Iraq, which was a Shia dominated, and Lebanese Hezbollah, they supported Assad government, and while the Sunni majority including Turkey, Qatar and Saudi Arabia also, they supported the rebel. So here we can see that the entire international Islamic community was divided between the Shia and Sunni, and they were either they were supported the government, that is the president, and or they supported the rebels. So the war was started. Some states supported Syria in the war against the Islamic State of Iraq and Levant, which is known as ISIL and also known as ISIS. But encouragement of the Assad government was not clear. So here we can say that the Assad government was very much they wants to retain with the power, and the UN's even the international military intervention which proved deceives in the Libya would be also possible in Syria. In Russia, China voted in United Nations Security Council resolution meant to pressure the Assad regime in October 2011 and February 2012, and vote to oppose any measures that would lead to the foreign intervention in Syria or Assad removal from the power. The arrival of delegations of peace monitor from the Arab League in December 2011 did little to reduce violence. So the monitoring mission was suspended several weeks later to concern for the safety of the monitors. The effect of this Arab Spring movement were felt elsewhere in the Middle East, and here we can see that the countries like Russia and USA, they were also involved in this Syrian battle. So we can see that the Russia joined the conflict and become the main ally of the Assad regime in the fight against opposition and the Islamic state. The US has supported the opposition, and the Assad government, backed by the Russia, has participated offensive against. Then here I want to say that what happened and how this are there any negotiation have taken place. So in 2016 some ceasefire efforts. In fact, I can say that in Geneva in 2012 also, the first round of the UN facilitated talks between the Syrian government and the opposition delegates took place in Geneva, Switzerland 2012. So the latest round of the talks in December 2017 failed. Even in the 2016 also, two ceasefire efforts was failed amid of a tit and tat between the Syrian government and the opposition delegates. In 2014, Stefan de Mistura replaced by the Kofi Annan as UN special envoy for Syria. So due to all this, the Assad regime is till now the Assad is working there as a president. And here I want to say that in Syria, crime against humanity took place. um, the cluster of bombing by the government, civilian were targeted, and in different places where Shia is in the majority, they targeted Sunni. Where Sunni is in the majority, they targeted the Shia. And chemical weapons also took place, and still Syria is disturbed, and Bashar Ali al-Assad is working as the president of Syria. So entire international community is waiting for a peace in the Syria, but it is not till now. But and the politics on the Syrian civil war is going on, but we should pray for a peace there. So that's all for today, and thank you for watching me. We will meet in the next video.